Whatever you anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me. I'm telling you anything. But don't tell the world.
Man, Officer Thug is at it again. They said they got more recordings, more receipts from McDonald's and the fish spot. All of the foods that they bought Young Thug to get him to snitch, they got more receipts. They got another piece of audio of Young Thug snitching. I don't even know what year this is. He might have been snitching for decades. I don't know. Check this out. Y'all better like the video. Y'all better subscribe.
Listen.
Yes, sir.
Promises. Make promises. Just we'll keep promises. Whatever you anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me. Anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me. I'm telling you anything. But don't tell the world.
What's your number?
Yes, you can.
Hey.
I don't have your number.
Well, give it to me. If you ain't gonna tell you.
Anytime you ever want to know anything, you can call Young Thug. Call him, cause he gonna tell it all. Hey, Mariah the Scientist, if he was acting crazy at the BET Awards, I can just imagine how he acting now that the whole damn state of Georgia has flipped on him. This is the guy who was running around calling everybody else a rat. See, I got a theory. Not only is this, karma and justice for Gunna, I wonder how many people knew this already. Maybe Gunna already knew about this, because you got to think about it. If you ever been in a court case, I'm not saying I have, but anyway, when there's multiple people involved in the case, they sitting y'all down separately and they trying to think of anything to get you to flip on your people. So I can see them playing recordings for Gunna saying, you gonna risk your career for him? Listen to this. We got him talking. He's snitching on you. He's snitching on all of y'all. You gonna hold it down for him? Gunna and a few other people might have already heard these recordings. Then it make me think about why Thug got out of jail and he was on probation, but he on Twitter talking about, I ain't a rat, and deaf to rats. And if you a rat, go to church and do gospel. Maybe he was trying to cover this up early. And so if it came out, people would say, oh man, Young Thug was looking out for his homeboys. He not a snitch. That's Mr. Deaf to the Snitches. But it didn't work. Or maybe some people knew about it and they was giving him pressure, giving him smoke behind the scenes. And that's why he trying to do the most on Twitter, constantly talking about snitches. But you can't be recorded or have any evidence of you talking to the police and then call yourself Mr. Stand-Up Street Man who always holding it down for the streets and you'll never break the code. It's looking like you broke the code multiple times. You was just a habitual code breaker. And let's be honest, what can y'all expect from a dude who was wearing dresses and skirts and halter tops? I'm being real with y'all. But y'all want to keep saying these dudes is real because they can pick up a gun and they can get tattoos on their face and they lived in the hood. And I'm not saying he wasn't involved in street stuff and all of this other stuff, but his pedigree is starting to speak for itself. Yeah, you might have been in the streets and you might have been with the guns and y'all might have committed some crimes, but that don't mean you was a real quote unquote stand-up street dude willing to hold it down, never talk to the police. You obviously flexible with the dresses and everything else, so why y'all wouldn't think he was flexible with the streets? And shout out to Gunna just holding it down, staying quiet, not mentioning anything, because he probably knew the truth was going to come out sooner or later. I saw some people saying, maybe YFN, Lucci, and some other people might be involved with all of this stuff coming out. Regardless, Young Thug just looked like an idiot. You cannot be screaming and talking so loud about snitching And then people got you on multiple recordings, bro. It's multiple tapes of you talking to the police, talking about if you want to know anything. I don't care what I'm not a street dude. I don't care what the circumstances. That sound like snitching to me. That sound like an informant. And you know it's bad when you got to make multiple responses because they keep coming up with evidence. They got a new statement saying a police officer said Young Thug was giving statements in the back of his police car. And they was trying their hardest for the information not to get out. But if you a stand-up street dude, why you trying to suppress the cop from saying that you gave a statement if you so down with the streets and you never told nothing? So Young Thug earlier today, after this new document came out about him snitching in the back of a police car, he said, "Stop trying to make me one of them boys. Death before dishonor." You should have been saying death before the dress. Because that still baffles me till this day. That y'all was convinced that the guy who was wearing the mini skirts was the hardest dude in the streets. You had people on podcasts saying, "I know he be wearing dresses, but I ain't gonna mess with him." I'm not saying he's soft. But I'm saying if he was wearing dresses, why you don't think he wasn't getting down in them interrogation rooms? Why you think he wasn't busting it open in that interrogation room? Opening that mouth. Pause. That's what it looked like to me. Hold on. I need y'all to hear this one more time.
We'll keep promises. Whatever you anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me. I'll tell you anything. But don't tell the world.
Whenever you want to know anything, tell me. But don't tell the world. Why shouldn't they tell the world, Thug? If you missed a stand-up street guy and it's death before dishonor. Because you know what you were saying in that moment went against everything you supposed to stand for if you a stand-up street guy and you live by this code. What you said in that moment was totally against your code, Mr. Death Before Dishonor. Make sure y'all go stream that Gunna, the most popular artist in Atlanta right now. And shout out to Offset, new album Fire. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this, man. In y'all opinion, is Thug a snitch? But I think I already know the answer to this.